we're looking at whether Garibi Hatao is a slogan from the past that has returned to the Congress of the present. Rahul Gandhi has accused the BJP of being elitist. As both Modi and Rahul don poll roles, is one emerging as the messiah of the middle class and the other positioning himself as the savior of the poor.
सभी समस्याओं का समाधान डेवलपमेंट है। विकास के बिना कोई चारा नहीं मित्रों। देश बर्बाद हुआ है वोट बैंक की राजनीति से। देश को आवश्यकता है डेवलपमेंट पॉलिटिक्स की। अगर देश की राजनीति भी डेवलपमेंट के धुरा पर अगर चलेगी तो इस देश में बहुत बड़े बदलाव आ सकते हैं।
वो कहते हैं कि बड़े लोग इन सड़कों पे चले, इन हवाई जहाजों पे चढ़े और जो आम आदमी है भूखा रहे और चमकती हुई गाड़ियों को देखता रहे। सपनों की बात होती है। हम कहते हैं कि हिंदुस्तान का सबसे गरीब सबसे बड़ा सपना उसको दिखना चाहिए। चाहे वो मजदूर हो, चाहे वो छोटा सा मजदूर हो। हम कहते हैं कि उसे हवाई जहाज को देखना चाहिए और उसे कहना चाहिए कि भाई एक दिन मेरा बेटा उस जहाज को चला सके। ये हमारी सोच है।
On the buck stops here today, we're asking whether Narendra Modi is emerging as the messiah of the middle class and Rahul Gandhi is positioning himself as the savior of the poor. Let's take you now to our face-off. Joining us tonight is Shashi Tharoor, Minister in the UPA government. Also joining us is Piyush Goyal, Senior Leader of the BJP. Shashi Tharoor, if I may start with you. There was the famous slogan of Indira Gandhi which promised that poverty would be removed, Garibi Hatao. Today you see Rahul Gandhi in some ways talking the same language but adapted and molded to a contemporary politics, talking about the Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, the Food Security Bill and so on. To political observers, it would look like there's a clear class divide emerging in this campaign, where the middle class appears to be rallying behind Narendra Modi and Rahul Gandhi is positioning himself as the savior of the poor. Is that how you see it as well?
No, in fact, rather than speaking of a divide, which is unfortunately to acknowledge a reality in our society, what we are trying to do in the Congress party is to bridge that divide. As Rahul Gandhi said, we'd like to see the son of a poor farmer or a day-wage laborer aspire to be a pilot of a plane and to be able to have the educational opportunities to fulfill that aspiration. So what we're trying to do is to bridge the divide. This is not about creating any stratified class divisions. It's about actually acknowledging the grave problems of poverty in our country and helping people to fulfill their legitimate aspirations. It is very much an aspirational message, not a negative message.
But Shashi, would you concede that the Congress's engagement with the middle class has been somewhat limited, it's been wary, it's been almost reluctant, and therefore the same urban classes that actually voted you back to power in 2009 today are moving away disenchanted, angry, disillusioned? There seems to be a perception that Rahul Gandhi does not want to engage with the middle class.
Look, I think that's a very sweeping generalization, Barkha. It's true that we have had a political focus on the Aam Aadmi, and the assumption is that when you speak of the middle class, you're already excluding the lower middle class, the lower ranks of the salaried workers, and of course you're certainly excluding the rural striving class, the people who may not be necessarily in the Mahatma Gandhi Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, but who are not exactly living on a cushion of comfort either. Those are people we feel have been to some degree left behind by those who had an India shining narrative.
Okay.
For us, we want India to shine for them too. And essentially our message is, let's try and never forget that the people at the bottom of our society are the ones who have the right to have the biggest dreams, and our job as a government ought to be to help those dreams get fulfilled.
Piyush Goyal, India shining went horribly wrong for the BJP. It boomeranged as a slogan. Now you have Narendra Modi talking about the neo-middle class. Do you at least see the class divide that I'm talking about? Obviously, there is no electoral proof for this. This is completely an anecdotal observation that you see Rahul Gandhi positioning himself around the constituency or the electorate of the poor, and somehow you see the urban classes more inclined today towards the BJP. This is just an observation I'm making. Both of you are free to disagree with it. Piyush.
I think one must go to the genesis of the problem. A, who is responsible for the stark deprivation and poverty in this country 66 years, 67 years into independence? Who has created this class divide in the first place, that large sections of Indian society are still poor, are deprived, they don't have nutrition, children are enrolled in schools only to drop out, quality of education is falling. So you have a right but no quality education available. They claim to provide a right to work for 100 days but barely manage to give 40 odd days. Full of corruption in the whole scheme, not allowing any infrastructure to be created. Basically, we have a government which has completely failed not only to meet the aspirations of the poor but of every section of society.